Welcome back, Guardians, to another Destiny video, and in this video we are going to be looking at the bridge area in the hard mode raid to see what's changed, see what's new, what tactics you might need to employ to get past this part. Now, there's not anything dramatically different to the way we already know it to be. The only difference is that it's higher leveled enemies, which means you just need to be a little bit more quicker, get enemies down a little bit more quicker. The enemies are, I believe some of them are hallowed. I can't remember off the top of my head right now, but you know, it's just harder to kill the enemies, and I believe there may be more acolytes rather than thralls now that can shoot you from afar, because I don't remember there being that many acolytes before. So there's more enemies, there's harder enemies. You got to get them down as quick as possible while doing the same method of opening the bridge, having two people on totem poles and running over with a sword. The bridge doesn't fully form until it does, like, it doesn't appear until it says it's fully formed, because before it used to like half build and then you'd start to run and maybe fall through or something. So you have to really watch what you're doing when you're running across the bridge. Now, on this side that we're talking about where you spawn, we had it set up so that one person would activate the pad in the middle and then two people would be on each totem. Now, we didn't have to do that in the normal raid. We'd have one on each and then the other two people just floating, or other three people, however you want to look at it, just floating around. So how we done it is we had pretty much a titan on each totem as well as another character, so then if anyone dies you've got another character there to carry on charging the totems. So get the sword bearer down, first person gets the sword and gets over. Once he's over the bridge, he needs to shout out and tell the other people that he's over the bridge. That person on the middle pad that opened the bridge can then get off that pad, meaning the other people can move off their totems, giving them a little bit more space, a little more breathing space to take out as many enemies as they can. Once the sword bearer comes out of the door, everybody goes back into their positions on the pad on the two things. Now, the way we done it on one of the runs, it might not be this recorded run, I can't remember what this recorded run was, but we'd have a titan on the totem pole, so the titan would pop his shield before running away to get the sword, so that the person who's left on the totem on his own has a bit more defense there with the armor shield there too. And what we also done on another run was spawn orbs at the bottom of the bridge, so that the person who picked up the sword can run through the orbs and have a supercharge when they get over the bridge, meaning the gatekeeper goes down a lot quicker. But every time one person goes over, once they get over that bridge and they're safe, the other people on the other side just jump off their points, because you don't want to be trapped in one point holding down what you need to hold down. As long as a person jumps, as long as all three people jump onto their point once the sword bearer comes out the door, you should have the bridge fully formed and the sword bearer down in time. So once you get three people over, them three people then need to open a bridge from the other side. Same thing, hopefully you've got a titan over there, because the titan needs to be on the left to drop a bubble, because that side is really difficult for anyone to handle on their own, even the titan to handle on their own. So if the titan runs and pops his bubble and shoots what he can, hopefully the guys on the other side will snipe across and help him out on that left hand side. Once you got the bridge open and formed, you get one more person over. Now, we believe that after you get 4 people over, or you spawn 4 gatekeepers, that's when the ogres and wizards decide to spawn, because we sent 3 over and we waited there for ages and it just didn't work. So we got all 4 people over, and I think one person died during this gameplay. So we got 4 people over but one died, so we were left with 3, and we just took out the ogres as you usually do and killed them and finished them, and then you've completed that part of the raid. So it's exactly the same tactics as before, it's just a little bit harder enemies. You got to be a little bit more wary, you got to have your head on a swivel and just run it and do it. So yeah, there's no real drastic changes other than level differences. So hopefully you guys get through this if you're struggling with it. If you don't, I don't know what to tell you. That's all I can say, is maybe get a couple more titans to be dropping their shields. That's probably the best bet. If you have other tactics for this, let me know in the comment section below. I might try them out, and if they're better than what we do, then, you know, I'll make a video on it and shout you out. So yeah, leave some comments, leave some feedback, definitely leave some likes. It definitely helps my channel when you definitely leave a like, definitely. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video.